Hey all, welcome back to my channel. This video is for class 10 students on chapter 4 quadratic equations. In the last video shared by me, I had told you about the general or standard form of quadratic equation, its roots and how to identify such equations. I had also told you that there are three methods to find the roots of such equations, and those three methods are: first one is factorization method, second one is completing the square method, and third one is quadratic formula. I also discussed with you all the most used and important method to find roots, that is quadratic formula, but along with that other methods are also important, because if in the given question it is written specifically that you have to use a particular method, so for that you need to learn other methods as well. So here I will be discussing factorization and completing the square method with the help of some important examples. So I'm starting with factorization method. So what we do in factorization, what does factorization mean? Factorization means to find the factors of a given polynomial. Okay, so now here it is a polynomial, and which kind of polynomial is this? It is a quadratic polynomial because its degree is 2. And what is degree? The highest power of a variable is known as the degree of the given polynomial. So the polynomials with degree 2, or in which the power of variable, highest power of variable is 2, those polynomials are known as quadratic polynomial. Now this polynomial has been put equal to 0, so it has become quadratic equation here. So now to factorize it, what we will do, what is the first step to factorization? First of all, you have to take out common. Whatever is coming common in the given polynomial, you have to take it out. So out of this 5 and 8, nothing is common, because there is no common factor of 5 and 8. There is no such number in whose table 5 and 8 come. So now we will choose from the variable. See, here x square is there and here x is there, so we will choose the variable with the less power. So which one is having less power? This x is having, so x will come in common. So now what will be left inside? Now out of this 5x square, x has come out, so what will be left inside? 5 will be left and x will be left. Okay, now out of this minus 8x, x has already come out, so what will be left? Only minus 8 will be left, is equal to 0. Now to find the roots of this equation, we will put both factors equal to 0 and we will find the value of x in order to find the roots of the given equation. So first factor is x, so we will put it equal to 0. So now there is nothing to solve here, so x will be equal to 0. So our first root is 0. To find the second root, we will put another factor equal to 0. And what is another factor? Another factor is 5x minus 8, so it will become equal to 0. And from here, by solving it, we will find the value of x. So to find the value of x, we will shift this constant another side, and since it is negative here, so it will become positive another side. So 5x is equal to 0 plus 8 will be 8. Now this 5 is in multiplication with this x, so this 5 will go in division another side, so this will be x is equal to 8 by 5. Okay, so what will be our final answer? Our final answer is what we had to do. We had to find the roots of the given quadratic equation. So now we have found those two roots, and those two roots are 0 and 8 by 5. So you will write the answer: x is equal to 0, 8 by 5, and these are the required roots of the given equation. Now the second one. To solve the second one, what we will do, first of all, we will check that the equation is written in standard form or not. See, we can see here what is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so here, is it written in the standard form? No, it is not written. So what we will do, we will bring this 31x another side, so it will become 6x square minus 31x. Why minus 31? Because here it was positive, so when it will come here, it will become negative. Okay, and this 40 will remain 40 only, is equal to 0. So now it has come into its standard form. Now how to factorize it? See, in class 9 you must have learnt about factorization of a quadratic polynomial by splitting its middle term, and if you want to learn it again, you can check my last video published on 22nd May. So in that video I have covered all types of questions related to factorization of a quadratic polynomial by splitting its middle term. So you can check that video first so that you can understand it better. Now what we do in such a case when we are having a quadratic polynomial, so to factorize it, what we do, we multiply the coefficient of x square and constant term. So what is the coefficient of x square here? A. So basically we multiply a and c. What is the value of a here? A is 6 and c is 40. So what will be the product? Product will be 240. What is product? The number which we get after multiplying two numbers. So now what we will do in the second step? In second step we will find the prime factors of 240. So find the prime factors of 240. Divided by 2. 2 is the least prime number, so we will use 2 only. Here you will use only which kind of number? Prime number. That is why it is known as prime factorization. 120, then 60, 30, 15, 3 and 5. So these are the prime factors of 240. Now using these prime factors you have to make 31 either by adding or by subtracting. So how can you make? See, here I can see 15 and here I can make 16, and I know that 16 plus 15 is 31. Okay, by adding 16 and 15 we get 31. So what we will do, 6x square will be same, right? Minus will be same. Now in place of this 31, put the brackets, write these two terms, okay, with the help of which you are making 31. So it will be 16x plus 15x plus 40 is equal to 0. Now open the bracket. So when you will open the bracket, so it will be 6x square minus 16x minus 15x plus 40 is equal to 0. Now what we do, we group the terms and take out the common thing. Now we are grouping this and this. So is there any number which can divide 6 and 16? Yes, 2 is the factor of both of them, so I can take out 2 in common, and out of x square and x, what can I take out? X in common. So inside what will be left? Out of 6, 2 has come outside, so only 3 will be left here, and out of x square, x is outside, so what will be left here inside? X minus 16. Out of 16, 2 we have taken out, so here only 8 will be left. Okay, now you have to make the same bracket here also. So here in this bracket you are having negative sign, and here you are having positive sign. Okay, so for that, when you have to make the same bracket, okay, but you are having positive sign here, so what will you do? You will take negative, means minus sign common. So you have taken minus sign common. Now out of 15 and 40, what is common? 5, because in 5's table 15 and 40 comes. Okay, so 5 we have taken out common. Other than that, nothing is common here, because x is here but x is not here, so we cannot take out x common. So what will be left? 3x minus 8. Why minus? Because now you can check minus, these terms must not change. Minus 5 into 3 minus 15x, minus plus, it will be 40 only. Okay, so now your first factor will be this bracket, common bracket, 3x minus 8, and another factor will be 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. So now to find the roots, what will you do? You will put both factors equal to 0. So 3x minus 8 is equal to 0, comma 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. When you will solve it, you will find 3x is equal to 8, or x is equal to 8 by 3, and here you will get 2x is equal to 5, or x is equal to 5 by 2. So these two values of x are the required roots of the given equation. Now after factorization, we will discuss another method, that is completing the square method. So to understand this method, you have to follow some steps, and that those steps you have to learn. Okay, so first of all, the first step is your equation must be in the standard form. Okay, standard form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and we can see that the given equation is already in the standard form. Okay, so we may proceed now. Now what we will do in the next step is to make the coefficient of x square 1. मीन्स हमें जो एक्स स्क्वायर का कॉफिशेंट है, जैसे कि यहाँ पर 3 दे रखा है, तो आपको इसको 1 बनाना है. आप इसको 1 कैसे बना सकते हो? जब आप इसको 3 से डिवाइड करोगे, आप एक टर्म को तो सिर्फ 3 से डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते हो. अगर आपको किसी चीज़ से डिवाइड करना है, किसी भी टर्म से डिवाइड करना है, किसी भी नंबर से डिवाइड करना है, तो आपको वो थ्रू आउट करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, आप सिर्फ एक टर्म को डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते हो. तो व्हाट विल यू डू टू मेक इट 1? यू विल डिवाइड दिस होल इक्वेशन, by 3. So first step would be divide equation by 3. Okay, so now what will you get after dividing by 3? When you will divide it by 3, so this 3 will be removed from here, so it will be x square. Okay, now here 5 upon 3x plus 2 upon 3, as we know that 3 cannot divide them, is equal to 0 upon 3. Okay, now x square, and don't forget to put arrows here, not equal sign but arrows you have to put. In the last method also you have to put arrows at every step, in the beginning of every step. Now minus 5 upon 3x plus 2 upon 3, it will be 0 only, because 0 divided by something is always 0. Okay, now in the next step what you have to do, you have to shift the constant term another side. What is the constant term here? The term without variable. It is having variable, but this term is not having variable. So what is it? It is a constant term. तो आप इसको क्या करोगे, इसको पूरे को along with its sign you will shift it here. Okay, so when you will shift, x square will remain at its own place, minus 5 by 3x is equal to 0, minus 2 by 3 will be minus 2 by 3 only. Okay, it will become negative here. 0 minus 2 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Now after this, the most and complicated step you can say. Now listen carefully what you have to do. You have to take the coefficient of x. What is coefficient of x? 5 upon 3. ये रफ में करना है. ठीक है, you have to take coefficient of x. आपको coefficient लेना है x का. ठीक है, उसका आपको हाफ करना है. ठीक, जब आप इसका हाफ करोगे, हाफ का मतलब होता है मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1/2. ठीक है, कुछ कट नहीं हो रहा है, तो इट विल बी 5 upon 6. 5 upon 3 का हाफ कितना हो जाएगा? 5 upon 6. तो 5 upon 6 जब आपने उसको बनाया, उसको फिर क्या करना है? उसका स्क्वायर करना है. सबसे पहले x का कोफिशिएंट लेना है, उसका हाफ करना है और उसका स्क्वायर करना है, और फिर क्या करना है? इक्वेशन के दोनों साइड में उसको ऐड कर देना है, उसके स्क्वायर को. ठीक है, सो व्हाट विल यू डू? यू हैव टेकन दिस 5 upon 3 हेयर, इसका हाफ किया, इसका स्क्वायर किया, तो दोनों साइड हमने क्या किया? इसको प्लस कर दिया. ठीक, अब हमें यहाँ पर एक और चीज़ देखनी है. हमें बेसिकली यहाँ पर क्या करना होता है? हमें फॉर्मूला बनाना होता है, हमें आइडेंटिटी बनानी होती है. कौन सी आइडेंटिटी बनानी होती है? a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर और a माइनस बी होल स्क्वायर. दोनों क्या होती हैं? a प्लस बी का होल स्क्वायर होता है a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab. एंड व्हाट इज़ a माइनस बी होल स्क्वायर? a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर माइनस 2ab. नाउ वी आर हैविंग दिस a स्क्वायर एंड b स्क्वायर. ठीक है, तो आपको यहाँ पे माइनस है, तो आपको माइनस 2ab बनाना होगा, राइट? तो माइनस 2 तो फिक्स कर दिया आपने. ठीक है, 2 आपने क्या कर दिया? फिक्स कर दिया. x भी आपने फिक्स कर दिया, बिकॉज x भी आएगा. और यहाँ पर आपको कौन सा नंबर लिखना है? जो आपको हाफ करके मिला था, 5 upon 6. ठीक है, उससे क्या होगा? उससे ये होगा कि आपकी ये जो 5 upon 3 है, ये टर्म की वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होगी. ठीक है, यहाँ पर आपको 5/3 नहीं लिखना है, अदरवाइज़ वो आपका इनकरेक्ट हो जाएगा। तो आपको क्या करना है, ये मैंने बता दिया, और यहाँ पे ये -2ab की फॉर्म में लिखना है, जिसमें कि 2 आपका फिक्स हो गया, a आपका x है ही ऑलरेडी, और b आपका कितना है 5/6। तो ये दोनों नंबर आपके क्या होने चाहिए, सेम होने चाहिए। इज इक्वल टू -2/3 ऑलरेडी है, और हमने क्या करना था, ये दोनों साइड ऐड करना था। तो जब इधर किया LHS में, तो RHS में भी सेम नंबर विल बी एडेड, सो इट विल बी 5/6 होल स्क्वायर। ठीक है, नाउ it has become an identity now, which identity, a square plus b square minus 2ab, a square plus b square minus 2ab। तो हम इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं, a minus b whole square। so what is a here, a is x, b is 5/6, and since it is a minus b whole square, so we will put negative sign here, x minus 5/6 whole square is equal to, this will be -2/3 only, and it will become 5 square is 25 and 6 square is 36. Okay, now you will solve this first. So x minus 5/6 whole square. Now what will be the LCM of 3 and 36? When you will find the LCM of 3 and 36, you will find 36 will be the LCM of 3 and 36. Now read the table of this 3 till 36. Okay, so what will you find? You will find that 3 12s are 36. So that 12 will be multiplied in the numerator with the number in the numerator. Since the number in the numerator is 2 and we are getting 12, so it will be -24 plus 36 1s are 36, 36 1s are 36, so 1 is coming and 1 will get multiplied with the number in the numerator already in the numerator. So the number already in the numerator is 25, so we will multiply it by 1, so it will be 25. Now x minus 5/6 whole square is equal to plus 25 minus 24, 1 plus 1 upon 36. Okay, so now what we have to do, basically we have to find the values of x. Those two values of x means the solution, or you can say the roots of the given equation. So from here you cannot find out directly, so to find the value of this x, first of all you have to remove this square, and when we remove this the square from one side, what we do in on another side, we take square root another side. So if we are removing this square from this side, so what we will do, we will take square root another side. Okay, so x minus 5/6 equal to, what will be the square root, 1 का स्क्वायर रूट 1 होता है, 6 का स्क्वायर रूट होता है, सॉरी 36 का स्क्वायर रूट होता है 6. वाई 6? बिकॉज 6 into 6 होता है 36. सो 36 इज द स्क्वायर ऑफ 6. 36 is the square of 6, and what is 6? 6 is the square root of 36. Okay, so एक चीज़ और देखनी है कि प्लस माइनस 1/6 आएगा. वाई? क्योंकि अगर हम दोनों पॉजिटिव 6 को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तब भी 36 आता है, -6 और -6 को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तब भी आपका 36 आता है. सो वी विल पुट बोथ वैल्यूज़ प्लस माइनस 1/6. सो वी आर हैविंग x minus 5/6 is equal to plus minus 1/6. So now we will shift this minus 5/6 another side. So x will be, एक बार हमने क्या किया, प्लस 1/6 ले लिया और ये आ जाएगा 5/6. ठीक है, प्लस में एक बार हमने माइनस 1/6 लिया और ये इधर आकर क्या हो जाएगा, प्लस 5/6. नाउ सॉल्व देम एंड फाइंड द टू वैल्यूज ऑफ x. सो here 6 will be the common denominator, 5 plus 1. Here 6 will be the common denominator, minus 1 plus 5. Okay, so now here 5 plus 1 will be 6/6. Here x is equal to 4/6. So it will be 1 and it will be 2/3. So we have got two values of x. First is 1 and second one is 2/3. And what are they called? They are called the roots of given equation or the solution of the given equation.